In today's video, let's take a look at our picks of the 10 best offline games for Android and iOS that you should play on October 2025. So, without further ado, let's get started. Desperatea. Forget your average puzzles. This game is absolutely crazy, seriously. It sounds sweet at first, a mysterious tea party. But the moment you step into Desperatea, you realize this isn't about setting pretty cups. It's about a fight for life and death against twisted logic. To be honest, the first level might make you smile, but as soon as you have to use a mini-train to channel the tea, and then you have to figure out how to trick a platypus that's guarding the tea faucet, that's when you know you are in big trouble. Seriously, this isn't just a game. This is an underwater terror experience that will make you forget how to breathe. Forget bright puzzles. SILT throws you into a surreal, monochrome, and totally dark ocean abyss. You are a diver, alone, but the most mind-blowing thing is your ability. Possessing sea creatures. You have to inhabit fish, eels, or whatever bizarre monster it is, just to solve environmental puzzles. It feels like being chased constantly by a pervasive fear. Every step you take pulls you deeper into ancient ruins and old hidden machinery. But the thing that makes your heart drop is the encounter with the deep-sea Goliaths. These creatures are not just obstacles. They are a nightmare brought to life, crafted from the artist's dark sketches. You have to harness their power to open the way, which feels like a sacrifice made for the sake of the mystery. Dreadrock Dungeons. Get your brain ready, because this game is about to destroy your logic. You think you're good at dungeon crawling? You are dead wrong. Dungeons of Dreadrock is a masterclass in puzzle torment packaged in a dark fantasy, old-school style. The story is simple but emotional. Your brother has been kidnapped into the depths of Dreadrock Mountain and you must save him. But to get there, you have to pass 100 levels that are all incredibly slyly designed. This isn't just about swiping and hitting monsters. Every small room is a puzzle time bomb. You have to think about every step, every sword swing, and every switch you step on. You will feel peak frustration when you die from the same trap for the 10th time, but when you finally find the truly genius solution to the puzzle, it feels like discovering treasure. Pine Hearts. Forget screaming in a dungeon. This game will hug your soul and remind you of home. Pine Hearts is an absolute gift, seriously. This is not a game designed to stress you out. It's a deeply sincere, emotional journey. You join Tyke on a cozy hiking expedition to the Pine Hearts Nature Reserve, but your mission is more than just climbing. You are literally tracing the footsteps of your childhood holidays, honoring the memory of your late father. Every corner of the map is interconnected in a Metroidvania-style map full of shortcuts and new areas. But instead of fighting monsters, you'll be laughing at the quirky quests, judging a vegetable competition, conducting a brass band, or even helping a lost ghost. The warmth of this game is unparalleled. The Serpent and the Seed. The world has been taken over. The serpent and its thorns are choking the earth. Even the birds forgot how to fly. This is not just any adventure. This is a beautifully packaged grand story of hope. You are thrown into a world that is visually stunning, yet desperate, where darkness has seemingly won. But amidst the chaos, there are whispers of a long-forgotten book that holds the key to ending the serpent's tyranny. You will explore the profound narrative of the Bible, not through lectures, but through calming gameplay and clever puzzles. Every level feels like a playable poem. The soundtrack, custom written by the indie folk duo Poor Bishop Hooper, this is a must-listen. The music alone is deeply inspirational. The WereCleaner. Forget your typical cleanup job. This is a battle of dignity versus wild instincts. The WereCleaner is a crazy and genius concept rolled into one. You're a janitor who has to keep the office tidy. But you have a slight problem. You are a werewolf. Each level, out of 7 wacky scenarios, puts you under time pressure, where you must use an arsenal of gadgets to dispose of every kind of mess. The tension is absolutely real. You don't just have to clean up coffee spills or accidents. You also have to hide the evidence of your own rampage. Imagine this. You just finished rampaging, and now you have to quickly disguise the carnage before one of the office NPCs, who are dynamic, sees you. Dunkadillo. This is the game that answers the question of life. What if an armadillo was also a basketball? The result? Adorable chaos. If you loved the previous Dottish games, Dunkadillo is going to make you go crazy. This is an action-packed and truly insane platformer. You are Dill, and you have to bounce off walls, floors, and ceilings, because you're a basketball, to rescue your best friend from a mysterious tentacle. The difficulty level? Frustratingly high. You have to double jump to avoid exploding bees, oblivious porcupines, and overly friendly frogs, all while bouncing non-stop. Don't expect cheap checkpoints. You will be screaming on the long stages. But the satisfaction when you manage to complete one of those 50 awesome stages is indescribable. Soul Huntress. Forget gacha and online grinding. This is an addictive dark fantasy dungeon crawler. The kingdom of Bryn is falling. Shaper monsters are roaming, replacing humans and stealing their memories. This game immediately makes you feel paranoid because you know anyone could be your enemy. You are the Shape Hunter, and your mission is to dive into deadly dungeons that are procedurally generated. The action is fast and fluid. You are free to choose your fighting style: swords, axes, bows, or magic. You must master them all to fight hordes of monsters and the terrifying Alpha Shaper bosses. If you love Diablo-likes, the build system here will make you go crazy collecting loot to enchant your gear and build the perfect warrior. Fate Reawakened. Get ready, old school gamers! The best dungeon crawler nostalgia from the 2000s is back and ready to consume your life. This is not just a typical port. This is Fate Reawakened. The entire Fate saga, that's 4 full games, is now on your phone. If you know the Fate series, you know what that means. Addictive loot hunting and procedurally generated dungeons that are never the same. You are free to create insane builds. Want to be a brutal swordsman, a fast archer, or a mage who casts powerful spells? You can do it all, but the thing we miss the most is your loyal pet companion. They aren't just pack mules, they fight, transform into powerful creatures, and are always by your side. Ninja Arashi 2. Forget patience. The raging Arashi is free, and now it's your turn to feel his wrath. If you loved the first installment, Ninja Arashi 2 is going to break you. This platformer is much harder than its predecessor, and that's why we love it. You are Arashi, who has just escaped Dosu's frozen prison, and now you will not stop until you rescue your son. This journey is a brutal test of nerve, with 4 acts and 80 stages that will push your ninja skills to the limit. You don't just need to parkour nimbly. This time, you have new melee weapons that are hyper-addictive. Every boss fight against the Shadow Demon Dosu feels epic and soul-shaking. Most excitingly, the RPG elements have been upgraded with a brand new skill tree and artifact system. You can upgrade Arashi to create the perfect shadow killing machine. Don't let the beautiful silhouette graphics fool you. Behind that beauty lies traps and enemies that are unforgiving. Get ready to die countless times, feel the frustration, and finally taste the sweetest victory. Play now and continue the ninja legacy.